Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. It's Wellness Wednesday, and like I said last week, it's going to be a video all about the supplements that I take on a regular basis. And some of these things I recently started taking and they've been life-changing for me, and I wanted to share. So this video might be a little bit longer than some of my other videos, but I really encourage you guys to watch and really listen to what these things are good for, and maybe you can incorporate them in your daily life. My grandma and I share a tub of our supplements, so not all of these are mine. So if it looks like I'm showing less than what's in here, that's why some of these I don't take, because my grandma takes them for her memory. Just gonna do a lot of bending and snapping. Bend and snap. Bend and... So first thing I take is B12. B12 is good for converting carbohydrates into glucose in the body. It's also great for energy production, and then it helps fight fatigue as well. It keeps healthy regulation in the nervous system, decreases depression and stress, and also helps prevent brain shrinkage, which I thought was really cool because I didn't know that. I really only take B12 for energy, and I always feel like my metabolism is speeding up when I consistently take B12. Next supplement I take is fish oil. You can find this anywhere. None of my supplements are the same brand, by the way, so you will see a couple different brands here, but fish oil is one of the next supplements I take, and I take this because it reduces inflammation. So if you struggle with skin problems, I found that this is actually really good to help reduce your acne or breakouts or any other inflammation in the body. Increases metabolic rate, and then it also helps boost your immune system. And it's also obviously great to get the omega-3s and healthy fats in your diet. Cool, I picked the right one. Okay. Next supplement I take is vitamin D, and a lot of us are actually vitamin D deficient, or we're not getting enough vitamin D into our diets. So I actually just started taking this. Vitamin D helps provide calcium balance in the body, improves cardiovascular strength, improves muscle function, and then it also improves the serotonin levels, enhances immune system, controls appetite, and even improves fat loss efforts. Now, this is something I've started taking on a 2-week basis, so obviously I'm going to give it a little bit more time. One thing I do notice, and I don't know if it's all the supplements combined, my mood is a little bit better. I don't know if you guys could tell in my videos or just in general from previous lack of filming that I just felt very down, and I don't want to say depressed. Maybe I'll do a video on that like I said before, but I don't know. Something about my moods wasn't right. Like I felt like I was in a very negative state, constantly thinking negatively and like nothing's going to get better. So I feel like since I started taking supplements on a regular basis, I feel like my mood is a little bit lifted. Something I always take, have always taken, this is like probably the one vitamin I've taken the most consistently, is vitamin C. And I can tell everyone right now, I am never, ever, ever, knock on all types of wood right now, sick, ever. And I believe that's because I take vitamin C and I keep my immune system boosted on a regular basis. So that's pretty much why I take vitamin C. But it's an antioxidant. It helps rid free radicals from the body, and then it also helps boost your immune system, and it's good for healthy skin, and it boosts collagen production so we can stay young. I plan on aging well, so vitamin C is my other go-to. Next thing I take is a multivitamin. And my problem with multivitamins, why I've always stopped taking them, is because I get extremely nauseous to the point where I've actually thrown up in public from taking a multivitamin, and it's kind of embarrassing. So I was just like, I can't do it. And even it would be whether I ate or didn't eat. It would be worse if I didn't eat, but even if I was eating, like depending on the multivitamin I was taking, I would just get really, really nauseous and sick, and to the point where I can't even like help it. So I found this Women's One multivitamin, and it's gentle on the stomach. So ever since I started taking this, I've had no nausea problems. And the reason why I take a multivitamin, or this is why they're good, helps prevent vitamin deficiency. So I take quite a few supplements, as you can kind of already tell in this video, but just in case I'm not getting extra nutrients from other things, the multivitamin sets in and kind of fills in the holes of what I'm not getting. And it helps with mental clarity. So that's another thing, you guys, I can say that I feel a little bit more focused on things and I'm getting things that I'm supposed to be getting done. So for me, this is great. And like I said, I don't know if it's all the vitamin. Let me briefly discuss why I take this next vitamin. And I actually don't take this in the morning with all my vitamins. I take it at night before I go to bed. It's called Dawn Quai. It helps balance estrogen levels in the body. It has the ability to reduce or increase if they are too high or too low, which is really cool. So if you're someone who has estrogen that's too high or estrogen that's too low, it'll help balance you out to where you need to be. And I think that is super cool because I need that. It helps treat iron, fuck my life, oh my goodness. It helps treat iron deficiency and anemia as well. And then it also is essential during and after menstruation. It says basically women who stop taking birth control pills may find this useful to encourage a regular cycle again. I also take this female complex, which has this in it. So when I was at the vitamin store talking to the woman about it, she said this is really great for women who are having menstrual problems, and like me, who has an irregular cycle or problems with getting your period twice a month. This should help me get back on track and also help with the premenstrual cycle symptoms as well, because mine are really severe. So I take this in the morning with all of my regular vitamins, and then I take this at night. So these so far have been amazing for me. I stopped taking my birth control because I couldn't take it, and I'm a baby and I just don't have time to deal with stressing out about gaining weight, being uncomfortable, crying all the time, and just didn't have time. I'm trying a natural approach. So far, I can tell you that since I've been taking these vitamins, I feel so much better, even like approaching my period. I realize that I don't really have a lot of mood swings. I don't have a huge urge to cry. My boobs are not sensitive. I can sleep on my stomach, which is amazing. And I'm not as bloated. I noticed a little bloating. However, this has only been a 2-week consistent basis, and I don't expect my cycle to get cured overnight or regulated overnight or in 2 weeks, but I definitely feel like I can feel small changes in my body knowing that it's helping me a little bit. So I will definitely update you guys on these two things, or just everything with my supplements and how I feel in like a month or two, and see how my cycle has regulated. But right now I have really high hopes for these, and I'm thinking that they might be a huge life changer. Last but not least, something I started using before I took my supplements, and the company was extremely nice to send these to me. I don't know if any of you guys know or if I've actually discussed this on my channel, but I am intolerant to caffeine. Caffeine makes me break out severely. I don't know if you're not new to my channel, you probably saw my videos way back when I was trying to figure out what was causing my skin to break out, and I ended up finding out that it was from caffeine. Doesn't matter if it's tea, doesn't matter if it's coffee. I would just get these really bad rashes on my face and on my chest, and they were just horrible. They itch, they burn, and they were unattractive. So I finally got to the bottom of it, and I have not been able to drink good tea aside from chamomile or non-caffeinated teas and peppermint, which are great. But the reason why I drink tea so much is because it did keep my weight down. The matcha green tea, which you guys know that I love, kept my weight down, helped flatten my stomach out, especially when I was working out. But the breakouts aren't really worth it. I actually contacted this company asking them if they would be willing to send me a couple samples of their tea to review on YouTube. And I'm not the type of person to go out there and just ask for things. I'm really uncomfortable with doing that. My friend had texted me saying, hey, like, I know you have really bad problems with bloating and stuff, and this tea's really helped me, you should check it out. So the reason why I contacted them is because since I did work at Teavana and I am an avid, or was an avid tea drinker, I did not want to spend the money on tea for me to break out. So I did ask them if they would send me some to review on YouTube. They were so generous to send me their 14-day teatox. And let me just tell you guys now, all of this is based off my own experience. They did not ask me to review this. I wanted to do this to see if this would help anyone else out there who does possibly break out from drinking tea or caffeine and had to get rid of that in their life. So Yourtea Tiny. It's the Yourtea Tiny Tea Teatox, and I'm thoroughly impressed with this tea. The first thing I noticed was my complexion, for some reason, just, I don't even know what to call it. My complexion just evened out, and my skin's been really soft, and I haven't had any breakouts, which this is 1% of caffeine, I believe, which is virtually caffeine free, and I'm not having an issue with it. So that's good for me so far. Bloating was reduced immediately, especially after I eat. And that's like the one thing I noticed, like, wow, like I don't feel as full when I eat. I'm not as hungry throughout the day. And then I did have just a natural boost of energy, nothing crazy, nothing like you're like jittery or anything. So I really have been enjoying this tea. I love it. I'm going to continue drinking it and definitely do another 14 days. Incorporating tea in your daily life will also help you get rid of the excess pounds that you're trying to lose. I don't think you can just go on a teatox and not eat anything or eat poorly and then expect to see some results. So with my diet and with the amount of water that I drink, the supplements that I'm taking, but I started taking these first, big difference. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Please let me know what you want to see. That helps me. Your comments help me tremendously. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe and for more on a regular basis. I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.